Okay. Una good evening, and una all the dubs, say una dey do perfectly, okay. Well, today the game they can play, the game between Leone Star and Benin, finally it dey play today. Today na we go say the decider, we dey decide wetin na the real thing wey dey happen. So please make sure say you no go nonsense, stay tuned as the game go start 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock na the game dey start, saloon time. So any say you dey in the world, watch your time right now and see say, oh yeah, the game dey start 4 p.m. saloon time, yeah. So please make sure say you continue for watch. But as the time they reach near small, let we just get small, analysis from Mohamed Kanlon as they may they try for talk about waiting at the status of USA position, we safe and all of their one and day. So let we just listen quick one to them and then we they come back just now for let we come and talk or watch the game, how the game they play now Guinea Conakry, okay? We they come back just now.
Yes, Samuel, we're not getting an option pass to play the game. Yes, I agree with you, but they're not going to schedule the game again. But most of the things that were happening is just unfortunate. It's sad with African football. We don't preach about this. We don't vent out the satisfaction. I mean, the days the more they play, the same way they happen, then they happen still. Football, for understanding, is about game. Fair play they ever prevail in Africa. Europe, they try as much as they can for make sure say then create a level playing field for everybody. It will be fair play, it will be fair. But so long as one person begin jump the gun, begin act smart, one for as smart, the other, then the other person back get for sit down and think say, oh, okay, let me say find all kind of way for la able for win. And exactly that not happen so. So the disappointment is out of the 6 players, them we go redo the test yesterday, do the swab test yesterday. Only one of them come negative, and the 5 come still positive. So we get for deal with the situation right now and try for manage the damage, and try for get the players in the right frame of mind for go into that field and go compete. Yes, we still get a valuable team, a very strong team. We're still able to go out there and compete. But we know say as a nation, all we two don't go through within the last 25, 30 years, I think say we deserve better. And one of the reasons them this we make I stand with the boys them, stand with the national team, stand with the country, for make sure say we able to go some side, we will go create happiness and for we fans of football. Sierra Leone and they need somewhere where other great nations they go compete, they'll be able to go there, win games, and then put smile in the face of Sierra Leoneans. We don't support other countries. They mean very long time in the European Championship, in the World Cup, even African Nations Cup. Most of they support different countries there because we country no they participate in the tournament for now. But so now we want we pray we go all out for CC we country able for making this time around. Yes, when we get the opportunity, in as much that yes, you will talk about the cook, you will talk about all the things that we don't build around the game right now. But now we get a few hours to the game, and let's just hope and pray say we go there. The players then click with all the tiredness, the stress, the distraction, the mental delusion where they go through with the players, their mindset right now. Me and Jeff just say, okay, this will be a motivation on its own. If me no say them people are not thief, then thief me, then cheat me. I forgo and show them say I know admit me to waiting the guy for do. So go out and put up a brilliant performance and be stronger than ever. So now me just don't tell them say okay, if it happen this way and we reach to this point where we force for play, we're not gonna other way around them. Now just try for motivate me we safe and try for go in that field day today with 110% commitment and determination and play a 90 minutes. It's a game of 90 minutes. Yes, even though they don't disadvantage we, football not for play that kind of way anymore. We for make sure say we take this to the highest level until we get people in a calf now. We get somebody in a calf, they represent in a calf now. Make them blow this out, make them not say you're not supposed to work this way anymore. Football is all about fair play. Create a level playing field, let everybody come out and show themselves. So they'll go back and go work. No one will fail, they'll go back to the drawing board, or they'll go back and go try to do their assignment and homework and see them go for come back and participate. But for beginning disadvantage, other nation then because of the inferior, because of we small, we'll not get a lot of people then, maybe we'll not get people who are interested that much in football because the enemy they see. Yeah, the passion they there from the one they support football, but when you look, to the one the way they administer the game, you always see some a little bit of lapses in terms of say we need to get things right. But until we don't get a new administration now, and this is not the first game, and they get only barely 1 week for prepare for this game, so we're not get nobody for blame at this moment. Now, government self come and pour in huge amounts of money in the whole process for make sure say we can Guinea and able for compete comfortably. We don't get spoiled, and that's at the same time. So very good to have you guys.
Yeah, good to have you, boss. What did happen?
Yeah, the news is all over the place right now. So this morning, I make sure say I get to the hotel around 10 o'clock. So we wait for the result, and then the results still come out at we disadvantage, where we get 5 of the 6 players them will be tested yesterday. Redo the swab test, and of them positive, and now the goalkeeper no more makeup. So based on the argument then yesterday will be all. We make and clear to CAF say there is no way we can play the game because we're supposed to get 3 goalkeepers, and now only one keeper will get. If we go into that game, they will going to say yes, well planned. They'll go target goalkeeper and scrap goalkeeper. So then I say because of one goalkeeper, so no go for play the game. So automatically what will happen? Go back and go do this swab test. Then make sure say all the other 5 players them positive, and then give one goalkeeper. So that means they don't still go except for play. So you don't see anything that happen, right? So now the magic don't play now. So we don't go complain yesterday. If you want to go inside the room with the FA president and the Guinean FA president, with the authorities from CAF and other representatives, them. It looked too sad because you did not say, now Guinea and play the ball game for them. Not to Benin play the ball. Like Guinea and play the ball for Benin. They play everything. So now they don't know, say we will test because of keeper. So now the 6 guys that we go, keeper they among them. So they make sure say 2 keeper be there among them. So they make sure say they clear 1 goalkeeper. So that means we're not get no objection anymore. Now no go talk say no get goalkeeper, the 1 keeper will get.
This is very sad.
And then the 2 of us in now.
Yeah, I listened to the FA president yesterday. Wait, I don't interject. Wait, talk say every time we teach them by one thing, and they
bring something else. They
bring something else. And yesterday, I think on this show, I talk them. I assume say if we get 1 keeper, they knock out. Then of course the rule say once we get somebody go an extra player, and I go to them, they go, so we don't have a goalkeeper. And that was the argument yesterday. Will be the try for make say we cannot play with 1 goalkeeper. Out of 6 players, lucky, now the goalkeeper no more 9 and 5 negative. So to me, most definitely there's something going on there. You cannot what you have transpire in the last 24 hours. You can see and clearly see this is a game being played by the Guineans. Whether the Beninois and nobody's, whether they hand inside, we cannot tell. But it cannot surprise me if this is a teamwork, knowing very well say they want to have a disadvantage, we will make them win the game. To me, that's what I see. It is so disheartening. It makes me so angry, because this is so predictable. You can see it coming, Anyway.
So from my own side, what I worry about, even yesterday, all over the chaos, and maybe just think how forget the players then back, how the players then go, how the technical team will bring them players and then back to the right frame of mind for go compete. The team where we get now, they're not that bad. We're not got a problem. I think say from the players then will for be the choice of the head coach. I think one number on them. Now one of them players number be at the first team. So most of the other players are going to be reserved. So I don't know what we're lucky. So now only 1. So now
I wouldn't say we are lucky because for the fact that they went to that extent, they will do 5 players or 6 players. Mohamed, it could have been anybody else. It could have been any of our key players if they know what I'm saying.
So that's what I'm saying. Lucky on we own side. Lucky on we own side. That means we are not ruled out. We're still there in the game. There's big possibility to say for win the game now. So now I'm going to say now Namika Selo do 1 hour, so I go rush back and go into the dressing room and see how the players them mindset would they, how the mental strength go they for able to confront this game. Mind you, not going to be easy. So now we get for just game based on we anger. Say, okay, this now don't say as a clear advantage one for take and from CAF and from the Guinea and FA. Because Benin then stay out because not to the host the game, not to win the host the game, and neutral gone with it. So then the player
and there's no negative case with Benin, nothing. You know, there's no then do the test. Everybody
no positive cases. So everything is negative. So now then they play safe. So that make me they say the advantage but because of the hunger we're on the players them right now, because of what they don't do we so then they go another plus. So you see, so now how for change from that distraction day and bring them back to the right frame of mind. And I'm your own fear.
I think you ever play reverse psychology now. That Andy you go for go do because we don't get time for go sit down begin to contemplate what for do next. Just go play reverse psychology. Okay. Reverse psychology in the sense use what and don't do it, turn the negative into positive, turn the disappointment into something else, you know. Reverse psychology. Okay, guys, they want cheat you now. Okay, when a logo die, the all man go die. You know, use that.
No, but law is simply the players they get point. So why make all them questions where they ask, all them concerns, everything, because what lead we to this force? Now everybody for just keep quiet. Because if we do your own assignment very well, we fix we feel meet CAF standard, we'll not be inside Guinea. Then now the player they say, if they for test 6 players and they why not test the Benin, only Benin team? Why you not test all the players of Sierra Leone and then test all the players of Benin? So you see? So now the players they ask. So now they say, why make way them Benin, then test 6 players of Benin players, then sit down beside them boss, they not come out for play the game. They stood their ground until CAF intervene. Why make now we get 5 players then positive, then now we being forced for go play the game? And the question and day. So now because of we don't want for offend CAF because we the CAF, we don't think for happen. So now we never for studio ground and tell CAF say because of them 5 players we know they play the game. So Una self come and take this game to Egypt in front of Una do all the players them 2 days after we play the game. But now because they come up to 25, I don't think they go for pusher. And all of them all don't build up. So now we don't fear that in there and all. Anyways, Chloe, welcome, Mr. Kosia.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, gentlemen.
Yes. Hi. Yes, how are you, man?
Well, thank God. Hey.
I don't say you should not follow up. And you know the issues on the floor, you know exactly what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what's in the happen. And, you know, it's just not easy for we as a country. And there's, you know, if you watch my Facebook page, a lot of people get on my inbox say, hey, but you will say you too patriotic now, you don't change. I say, no, we get to face the fact. The fact remains to be the fact. You know, Mohammed, this now the truth in this. The stadium is old like 40 years. The old past me, that stadium did. If we can't build another stadium, we should be able to renovate that stadium. We're not going to cost you nothing. All this embarrassment we don't face as a country, we don't put to send a bad lights. Now we don't create time for. We should be able to renovate that stadium. These are the truth that we get for the tell people and what they put before we. Otherwise, we will continue for the face this problem. When I don't face this problem, when I don't play, when I don't retire, other players then don't come back, then they face them. And what they see, like, would they get people and what they put before we country? Where then they feel say football not to trade? Why football they develop other people in country? But you don't. It's probably you don't go Brazil. You don't see them. That's not to say they get Bokutino. Now them player then they bring money in their country. So of who value renting and they an officer will get one stadium we old for over 40 years. We don't they postpone for renovate that stadium. They even if we not build other one. You know how many stadiums some other countries they don't build within 10 years or 15 years. Let alone talk about 40 years. So these are the facts. We have to face them. You know.
Yeah, I think Mr. Koshia, just for interject, they don't get this discussion over how many years now. I mean, countries like Mauritania, even countries neighboring country like Guinea, even the stadium they play today has been a renovated one. It was built in colonial time. The Russians older than build the Chinese than build stadium, but they spend a lot of money to renovate it. Now it looks like Mohammed bin tell you yesterday the pitch is very pristine right now. So they speak to the paper water the field because the grass is so good. I mean, we can blame all we want, you know, we can blame other countries all we want, but I mean, you saw this coming in some way. This is just like a comeuppance, you know. This is we are paying now for something probably we would only pay for years, but we are where we are now, you know. So it is really disheartening because sometimes we're our own best enemies. We shoot ourselves in the foot all the time, you know. So we cannot blame people all the time, you know. We as a nation, therefore use this now as a time for reflect and say, how do we go forward from here? You know, go ahead, yeah.
In the future, I think we got to take things in serious. Because I vividly recall the time we forget our home match with Lesotho who draw with them 1-1. In fact, for long in the history, the time we could get games away for determining we for go further. That's the time they begin get problem with players, they begin get problem with team officials, and we lost everything. Let's say if we win that Lesotho game, we'll draw 1-1 inside Freetown. We'll draw Nigeria, so women are away by now. We don't forget all these problems. So the problem have started long ago. We just a patch now as citizens and move forward. But honestly, those are the facts. We don't shoot to say long ago. One, we begin draw with Lesotho, then 10-89 problem day.
Our fate is no longer in our hands, right?
Yes. And
Paul, you might not say so. Our fate is still in our hands. We can still make it.
I mean,
it's possible.
If you look
it's possible. And me, I stand to be corrected. It's possible. This is football. Anything can happen. You know, we're talking about motivating the boys, getting them on their feet, understand, say, waiting on be. Now, this we find ourselves as Sierra Leoneans with the face at the wall. The war can have been the same thing. Ebola can have the same thing. Corona can have the same thing. All these things are happening not because of who we are as Sierra Leoneans, but because of the systems they already put in place for let we not find ourselves in conditions like this. So me still stand say, come rain, come shine, we're there. Who's are we supposed to be today? Let's go for it. Yes. Let we re-echo with voices to the boys then, the supporters that we don't make them way out there. The problems are there. You can solve it. Look, just now when we watch the video of the boys and they're gonna feel. Somebody stand there with all the corona protocol, they go shake the player at the hands then. Yes. And some of the players not even they think twice for ignore that. So these are all issues. It doesn't boil down from the top as well. Like you say, Paul, we need to look at ourselves inward and then we understand where the problems are. And then how can we solve them? So now what we have on the table is 4:30, the match starts. Mohammed is going down there. We all should be here. People will send comments and talk and say, look, Mohammed, this is the message you are taking to the boys. We are speaking for Sierra Leone, not just for ourselves. And let them get them and then go out there. Then blood and sweat, make them put on day to day. And let we make this history. It will be difficult for we, but let's go for it.
That's why tone don't change you.
Yeah, because
you are always one who is always pessimistic. Always say, "Oh, we get problem because of this." Now we all focus now the next 4 hours on the game. All right, no problem.
Last night you say let's stay positive, so I still
let's stay positive. Yes,
because if I didn't bring the issues that come, you might get me off the program because I know what I'm feeling. It's serious.
Good. Mohammed, I don't know if you get information about the lineup now. Is there an alteration in the lineup, or what do you think?
The lineup still be the same. I think that one game changes tomorrow we get there. So we get Mohamed Fabianski Kamara with the Eastern Lions, Nangude in goal. But so I know we actually have to call the first 11. Then it come out from the technical team. And then let me just go straight.
Let's say they say a probable 11. Probable, you're not too sure. Probably 11. What do you think?
Yes, okay, probably 11. Okay, so let's say so we get 20 players that we available out of the 26 players them now. So now 20 players them available at this moment. So we get Mohamed Kamara, Fabianski, Usman Kake, Saidu Mansare from Musum Stars, what do they call Malian. And then we get Umar Bangura, the captain, Zingele, Abubakar Samura from FC Kalon, Kwame Kui, John Kamara, Kai Kamara, Sule Kaikai, and I come in for Alosign. It's one of the twin them. Then you get Augustine William from LA Galaxy. You get Mustafa Bundu. And then you get Ibrahim Sisse, Ibrahim Mansare, Saidu Fofana, our coach Smalley. And then you get Lamin Conte from FC Johansen. You get Prince Barry from Bull Rangers, Rafael Koroma from FC Johansen. You get Alaji Kamara, Andriano. And then we get Alusain Koroma and Musa Noah Kamara, winner Musa Tumbo. So these are the 20 players that we will get. We're there in the squad right now. So going to that field, I don't know if something will happen on the way. I'm going to have a call for 11, then change this cam. So I'm not saying getting close to the stadium, the next live I will come, then you'll come out with the confirmed squad when you go out for go amount. But for now, the 20 players that will get available.
I just get call from Conakry. We put me out of the zone. I understand that the coach don't bring in this new guy from England into the line, Sule Kaikai. And that the person just tell me. So I don't know how true is that.
Oh, yeah.
But that will be confirmed in the next probably half an hour when Mohamed in at the ground there, I think.
Yeah, so
there'll be one change. There will be one changes from yesterday. Then if you look at the phone call we don't get, probably we would think say the one changes will be definitely Sule Kaikai stepping in for one of the twin brothers, I presume. But anyway.
Okay, so the team just switched
yes,
from
Fambolem, if you watch it right now, and it's how you watch it from.
So they go
we want for just tell you say
yes.
This speculation way that they make about Sule Kaikai, now too he don't join the squad. If you watch now the the screen where you watch it from, you will find out say a name day and this now the lineup for Leone Star team for the match. So just continue for stay tuned. La just tell you say please because of this plenty talk and we want for prepare for other people and where they can watch after maybe the replay. We will end this particular one and bring the match to you, but not go inside because you're not going to take even 1 second for just change over. Yeah, so continue for day with we. In the meantime, we just give you warm up, round up to the match as professionals. Them they try for analyze the game, and at the same time we keep an eye on the field for make sure say as the game the start when then at the pitch because right now the players then at the field and they warm up. Then they warm up now the field right now. But let me just continue for get this round up as they do analysis on the match already. And when the match begin, of course, we go be and come to you. Let's continue for listening to Mohamed Kalondem as then they try for put some analysis together.
Get a lone striker, but not go for support. So what you be the CR, so you either be 4-3-3 or you be 4-4-2. So the quick move now it will be 4-4-2, whereby Kai go up, Sule can down. Bundu Kandong at the right, or Kwame go at the right, Bundu inside, and then you get two striker winner Kai Kamara and Augustine Williams. So I think so that will be the probability.
Oh, that selection look positive, Desmond.
No, positive. No, the
that's
team
a very positive one.
No, the team fine. The selection fine, the team fine, and wait till I see. Now I make a two. I'm still optimistic, and I know say things go happen now. We'll go for surprise them. And
we all very much optimistic about this particular match. The game that begin 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. So we just get like 5, 6, 7, it depends, minutes from this time where I talk to you so right now. So continue for watch and see when the game begin with the be and come to you. Yeah? Not going on side, continue for day with we. And after the match, we go get for talk. Maybe at the mid of the match, we'll go say half time. You will get for call we and let we talk about how you see the game, what do you think, say the game go end, how you see how the players then don't they play in the first half, all of that and they so not go on side, continue for day with we. Let we they continue for watch as Mohamed Kalon then they analyze this particular match where they play any minute from now. This now we are on YouTube and Facebook and my name is Nasembe Pierre.
Whatever you want call and blackmail we, bully we, that the same thing, embarrass we. This is all of that together.
If not be two leg game, the same thing go happen at Salon, and now we go inside Benin go do this another filler.
When I Salon,
another filler, but because
that's Salon they happen so because now we host. Now we then they do.
No. So at this point, there is no host team anymore. Now I understand.
Oh, okay.
The neutral host. So Guinea, now the neutral host. Now they even the prints, the passes, the accreditation, and the everything. And they won the game. So
I
all
think
the
we need to make that point clear, Mimo. I think we need to make it clear.
all the money.
Now we the host, and obviously now we the host this game. I think CAF specifically
We the host
asked
this
Guinea.
game.
Yes, CAF specifically asked
Guinea
Guinea the instruction for let them host this game. So we need to make that clear.
Now football federation, now they won the game. Salon don't get no hosting rights in this game. So they removed that the case that they were lost now cast. So people don't understand. If you go to cast and lost, you lost everything. The American talk say the only two ways Salon go win now for we playing the game at home. Now the only winning we will get there. Because there is no way they can take the points away from Benin and give you the points. It's impossible. Where Benin now, then they cry loud, they won the points 100%. They won the 3 points and 3 goals, then go into the Nations Cup. Or the other alternative would then give CAF, then do so. Let the game play in the
I think this was this was a compromise between waiting Salome want and waiting Benin themselves go for the second time around. I think the only compromise was to move the game to this venue. To me, as we see the way he looked the ruling from the first case and the ruling from the CAS case, this was the only compromise CAF could find. Take the team then to a neutral ground, allow the Guineans them for host. So Guinea, as we know, where would they call Leone? Okay, then get their own agenda, whether we call it agenda or whatever it is. But it's really sad. Desmond, I want to go to you. Your boy. It looks like Bundu and Sule Kaikai will be starting today. I mean, we've been talking about these two guys. You know, young, talented, exciting players that we always want to see. There must be something in there today for them. You know, it's a big game. You know, I don't know what's in the psychological state of mind, but I think for a one-off game, for start a game like this, it will be exciting. No.
You see why you want to laugh, Paul? You know why they laugh? I'm happy.
Finally, I don't see you guys smile than yesterday.
I'm happy because my man is there, Sule and Kaikai. And I'm happy that they pair him up with the LA Galaxy man, Augustine. Instead of a wounded leopard.
Actually, Augustine, don't forget, because there are 3 up there, right? So, Sule Kaikai, Augustine, and Bundu. So it's an exciting front line. Let's be positive.
For me, you know why I'm happy? And the Benin people, they don't know Sule Katamot. They don't know Sule Kaikai more. They don't know much about him. Yeah. Even Augustine, they don't know much better. Okay, Bundu, they don't play with him. But Bundu is a tricky somebody. He can cope with any kind. But then these two, and backed by Kai, I'm sure the tension will get for you on Kai. So when you bring Sule, we get the tricks and we compare to it and Zaha, now Crystal Palace get, then at the end of the day, we just hope they hit the gun running from the moment they sound the whistle.
Okay, so we go stop now from them, and then they can't go on the pitch, not go any side. We end this particular one and switch over. Please, no go no side. We come back GG Snow for make we continue with the match.